CBS 19 is a proud partner of the Caldwell Zoo, and large snakes can often get a bad rap. Well, I recently got a chance to meet two snakes who were making a difference and standing up for their species. Hey y'all, I'm here at the Caldwell Zoo with Jack Cross, keeper of reptiles, and with Caitlin Linhart, supervisor of reptiles. And we're joined by two super friends over here. Can you tell me who we have here?
I have Buffy. Buffy is a blood python. Out in nature, they're found in Southeast Asia, like Malaysia, Borneo, and Sumatra. And Caitlin, you want to tell us a bit about your guy?
I have a boa constrictor, and they are native to Central and South America.
So definitely not snakes that you would usually find in Texas. If you're out where these snakes are native, where do you usually find them? Are they water dwellers, tree dwellers?
So blood pythons, you can see how heavy they are. They're very, very wide snakes. They're very heavy snakes. They're found more on the ground and also sometimes in water.
These snakes, majority of the time, spend their time up in the treetops.
How do they climb up to the trees if they don't have any arms or legs?
They kind of just wrap themselves around and work their way up the tree, but then they also have a prehensile tail, so that kind of works like a limb, so that helps them hold onto branches as they're moving around or as reaching out to grab their prey.
These snakes are certainly much more agile than I am at climbing trees then. Well, it looks like Buffy here just ate a pretty big meal. What do they usually eat, and how heavy is she?
So Buffy's about 29 to 30 pounds right now, and out in nature, these guys would eat any small mammals, any birds they can grab, any potentially even a reptile every once in a while, like a lizard. But here at the zoo, Buffy eats large rats, and Dudley, that Caitlin has, eats medium rats.
And if guests want to come meet Buffy or Dudley, what is the best way for them to do that?
So we have a python chat. It's every Thursday at 11 a.m. and it's over by the herpetarium, and we bring out a larger snake or a python. And then across from the herpetarium we have a creature corner, and that's on the weekends at 10:30, and it's not always snakes, but we do bring them out.
And for guests who maybe have a bit of a snake phobia, kind of like I do you think that this would be something that they'd be comfortable to come see?
Yes, we have the snakes safely behind barriers, so you can get as close to them as you would like or you're comfortable doing. And also, if you have any questions or you do want to look at them closer up, we can maybe bring them closer to you.
These snakes, as we mentioned, are not native to Texas, but we are approaching what is usually snake season here in the Lone Star State. Why do we tend to see more snakes during the spring?
Snakes are cold-blooded, which means they cannot control their own body temperature. So their temperature is whatever temperature their environment is. As the weather gets nicer, the snakes get warmer, which means their metabolism gets faster, so they need to find food, and that means they want to do things like reproduce, so they need to find mates also.
And during the winter, when they're less active, are they hibernating?
So snakes do brumate, at least some species do, which means they get considerably less active and they hide a lot more and they eat a lot less. They're still out in the winter, it's just a lot harder to find them.
They're more so staying in because of the cold, which
exactly.
Makes a lot of sense. Well, these two snakes aren't necessarily native to Texas, but you can see them right here in the Piney Woods if you come down to the Caldwell Zoo.
That was eerie, I'm sorry. At the beginning of her package, I thought he was holding two snakes, and it was just one giant one.
That was one snake. My favorite was during the package. I was looking over at Dana, and she was,
yeah,
the whole time, she did not look.
I know that snakes need love too, just not for me.
Understandable.
That is fair. That was fair. I have a bit of a phobia of snakes.
I
and
do too.
They were on either side of me. I mean, I definitely warmed up to them once I got to know them, but that first little bit, I was like, ooh.
I wanted you to hold one.
I almost did,
yeah.
but
you pet one, didn't you?
I did. I did pet a snake, which they are a lot nicer than you thought they would be. They're really smooth skin. Like I need that skincare routine.
I need the moisturizer.
Okay.
Okay. Well, today might not be the best day to go to the Caldwell Zoo when all that rain starts to head our way.
No, it wouldn't. Or at least if you are going, make sure you grab a rain jacket.
Yeah.